Salute squad, and we back with more P. Diddy news. So right here, what you watching is actual footage of his arrest as he was taken out of the hotel, guys. That's what we watching right now. So keep in mind that we watch these stars to learn how the regular folks without the money is moving, guys. So y'all stay tuned. We'll go through the intro and we'll start the show.
Story we're tracking. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs on suicide watch at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after two judges denied his request for bail. This as a grand jury is expected to hear new testimony from ex-workers very soon.
What's happening to him now is one of the greatest tragedies that we're gonna ever read about, bro. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies that Shakespeare couldn't write in Richard. He couldn't write it in Macbeth. He couldn't write this shit in Romeo and Juliet. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies of hip-hop, along with Pac's death, along with Big's death. And he brought it on himself.
Hey, what's up, my guys? Now understand, the reason why this man is on a SUI watch, because this man is a target up inside them jails. In New York, they will get Diddy. They will get Diddy. Easy. That man a target, yo. And the other reason, guys, is because it's mentally starting to mess with him. Psychologically, he's starting to break down. This is a very entitled man who never been told no ever in his life. Anytime he wanted to eat something, he had a chance to go get it in luxury. He ain't luxury in there, bro. The man eating. You know what this man had to eat in there, guys? Do you know what he eating in there? So the body is starting to go through withdrawal. The mind is starting to go through withdrawal. He's not getting his way. When a person that been getting their way, it's like a crackhead, boy. He in there like a fiend right now, boy, going through all sorts of withdrawal, all sorts of luxury withdrawals. Let's get back to the details and the facts, guys.
Good day. Lizette Nunez is outside the facility in Gowanus with the very latest. Lizette, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. So TMC is reporting that two sex workers are sharing their encounters with Diddy with the feds. We're also hearing that Diddy has a target on his back while he is behind bars here at the Metropolitan Detention Center. TMC is reporting that more people plan to cooperate with the feds in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking case.
We found out that these two individuals, and we have actually spoken to one of them. They are both sex workers, currently sex workers. One of them says that they had an interaction with Diddy in 2014, and they are willing to tell the feds what they know about that interaction. Jeremy Saland, a criminal defense attorney, weighing in.
You can't, as a prosecutor, subpoena or force a witness to come speak to you in your office, but you can subpoena them to a grand jury where they can speak there or have to potentially speak there. So whether these are new witnesses, whether these are new complainants, meaning victim parties, making the allegations, will yet to be seen. But it doesn't bode well. It doesn't, certainly it's not a good thing if you're Sean Combs' team. According to several reports, Diddy has been placed on suicide watch at the Metropolitan Correction Center in Brooklyn. The music mogul's mental state is unknown, but being placed on watch is considered to be a preventative measure. This week, two different judges denied his request for a $50 million bond. His lead defense attorney is attempting to move him to a different facility in New Jersey as he awaits trial. TMC is reporting that due to his celebrity status and the allegations, this could bring unwanted attention from other inmates and be a threat to Diddy. What we've been told by a former warden is he's a target.
That's the fact of the matter, and that's why they have him in a solitary part of the jail, because they don't, you know, he becomes a target because it's like what we've been told, it's like a badge of honor that if you were able to inflict some violence on Diddy, that gets you score points with other inmates. So that's the situation that obviously the jail officials do not want to happen.
And federal investigators have made it clear that they do have video evidence, so they have an idea of who was a part of these freak-offs. Now, the criminal defense attorney that we spoke to, he went on to say, depending on what these sex workers share, that means, potentially could mean that there would be new charges for Diddy. That's the latest here from Brooklyn. We'll send things back inside.
All right, Lizette, thank you very much.
What could be considered to be one of the biggest tragedies in hip-hop history is currently unfolding right before our eyes. The moment the world has been waiting for has finally come with the inevitable arrest of Diddy after he had been exposed a couple months ago for an ever-growing list of crimes. Now, everyone who had first come out to speak on the topic is doubling down and picking at the latest news on the disgraced rapper.
Morning, everyone. My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the U.S. Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Since the news is still fresh and there's new details coming out every minute, the main focus amongst ex-fans is who attended Diddy's secret parties, who the FBI has footage of engaging in the alleged activities, and why so many music executives have suddenly started to resign. Not only this, but Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Jennifer Lopez are all massive celebrities who are also being rumored to have known about Diddy's evil projects and knowingly remained silent for decades. Even to this day, they have not spoken on the topic or addressed any of the allegations made on them. Knight, who is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence, told Diddy, "Sometimes you gotta face the music, and you gotta make a decision when you go to prison. Either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one." Knight also warned Diddy, saying, "Do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison." When Homeland Security raided Puffy's properties, it was reported that the first thing they did was turn off his surveillance system and recovered all of his security footage. It was also reported that Homeland Security was searching for and confiscated electronic devices, in addition to reporting that there was a camera in every room of the mansion.
Special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
KY, stop going up.
Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well that we recovered 3 AR-15s.